Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Mechanist, here to bring you a review, a showcase of my Mechanist Forge, my secret lair, my inner sanctum, home of I, the Mechanist, and his army of robots. And it is here that we wage battle against my arch nemesis, the evil Ant Agonizer. So will you join my army and become my mecha lads? And together they shall face, and together the enemies of the capital wasteland shall face the true might of the Mechanist. So, I used to go by the Mechanist back in the day, but I kind of dropped the whole Fallout thing. I wanted to be my own thing, so I became the Copper Owl. But a lot of my personality is either it's like the man with no name, or it's the Mechanist. It's one of the two, and I keep kind of going back and forth of which one should I be. But even with the man with no name, I kind of do the whole it is I, the Copper Owl, and everything. So a while back, I made the Mechanist Forge for the Mechanist, and here it is, this big gray block. And I'm going to take it apart because it uses too many good parts that I need for other things, and it's so big and cumbersome that I'm going to do the vignette treatment like I've been doing with everything else, using the mill system I got going on here. This is a prototype. Oh wait, look, I got a better one right here. Essentially, this is what I'm doing. Pretty much making that, but you can see it there's some parts in here that should go into this. Give them back. It's a laser rifle. Yeah, I went all out with this. But anyway, so I wanted to I need to use these because there's just so many good parts in here that are required to help make more of these and other things as well. And it's just so big and cumbersome. There's a second part to it. There's this. This is the room where you find the secret switch for the to get into the Mechanist Forge. I even made the coffee table. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna fit all of this into one of these, essentially. Which is possible. Just gotta shrink it down. But let's see what's inside. And of course I made this big thing. Because once I show you guys the vignettes I've been making, you're all gonna be like, okay, I understand why you took it apart. There's also, it became super expensive. And this one was kind of based off my Fallout 3 run. And you see the first problem here is oh, how do I look into it? This is a bad display because there's it's blocked off. Yeah, I didn't think that went through. So there is a door to open it up, and that's really it. Yeah, I really messed up with this. I should not have made this, but I wanted it to be as accurate as possible. And so, putting it back together, just pick it up. Show you the layout is essentially perfect and all that. You can see there's a lot of empty space. Because he had two tables there. He had the workbench over there. He had the shelves right here. He had another shelf. He had some computers right there, but I didn't bother to finish them. There's a computer server in the corner of the room. I wish I had a game up. I could show you guys. There's a table in the back. There's some computer screen right there. He has a fridge. There was some desk right there, I believe. And then the bed. And another table. And there was another table right here. I just don't know what happened to it. I lost it in the move, I guess. But you can see the little points that are made for it. So again, what's with all the helmets? Well, I collected helmets in my playthrough, so I would put them there. I'd even put my brain that you get in Point Lookout on there, and all the teddy bears as well. the chameleons are the iguana on the stick. Yeah. And so a lot of this stuff fell over while I was moving everything. And this is a nuka grenade. And I just like never got to finishing it, and then I just put it on my shelf. Show you, turn it around. Look how nice that looks with all the Nuka-Cola Quantums. That's supposed to be quartz, or that. I like the idea of Nuka-Cola quartz and everything. So I just put them in there. They're supposed to be the Nuka-Cola Quantums and all that, different power armor helmets and everything. And it's like, oh, I just the on-ramp into the forge, because remember, there's a ramp right there. You walk down. The door even works. Yeah, I gave it a working door to get into the forge. It's not as accurate. It would be really, really thick and all that. But I probably could make it a little bit more accurate. Give it like some other stuff, like a spin wheel in it and all that. But yeah, I make a door that opens up on a hinge of the spin wheel. I could probably make it more accurate, but you could see, like, I went all out with detail. This is really my first ever like MOC, and it's pretty good and accurate. I play as the Mechanist all the time in Fallout 3, so I spent the whole entire game in here constantly like scrutinizing how does this thing look and everything. The 8-ball is from it's the lucky 8-ball that kid in Big Town gives you. Starting to see the bottles of Nuka-Cola all over the place because I just set them there. And all that. I collected the teddy bears that you'd find throughout the Capital Wasteland as well. So, yeah. So, and it's kind of a little bit sad that I'm taking it apart, considering like how good it looks. But again, it's like, look how much empty space. I know I can condense this down. I don't need the 2 tables. I don't need all of this and that. I can condense this down like how I did with the Casa del Snip, which was the same size as this. And I have it right here. I need to make a proper video of it, but let me bring it right here. But what I did with it, I made it 2 stories tall. But you can see right here, I pretty much fit everything. I had to decrease the number, like there's not 2 armor racks and 2 shelves and everything, but you know what I mean. But it still has the same vibes and all that. And it also, I could take off the top, connect it to the sides and everything. And I have different mills techniques on this one, so because I was experimenting with it. But yeah, that's essentially the idea. I know I could do it. So there will be a part 2 of this later. Let me put this back. I just wanted to get this video out of the way because I need to start taking this thing apart. It's been sitting on my coffee table for a while now, just taking up space. And because it's so cumbersome, like, I have 3 different vignettes sitting on the shelf on display right next to me. And they look good. They fit properly. I can't fit this thing at all on there, and it would look terrible because of how I messed up how to make the thing look nice. Because look at it right here. It doesn't look as good right there. It looks fairly empty. And there was supposed to be a big thing right here. Keep that in mind. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. And all that. So, it's back to the drawing board. I'm going to fix it up. Probably not anytime soon, but I am also working on another vignette at the same time, essentially. It's more or less I'm probably going to just crumble this apart, put it all in a baggie, and get back to it later, because the thing I'm working on right now is a pretty big project. I just bought some stuff for it, and it's coming out really good, guys. I'm talking like I have an eye for accuracy with this thing. It's not a very detailed thing, but it's like, oh, it's working so well. Okay, but anyway, this was my pride and joy for a long time. Sad I'm going to take it apart, but man, let me pull this out. I want to show this off. Look at that. How did I get this together? Oh, look at that. Somehow I made this. I don't know how I figured this out, but I got it to look like the darn thing in the game. I think and it was white. It was more like the color of white that we get when the bricks get decolorized or everything, that tannish look. So yeah, this is correct in how it's supposed to look. I kind of want to keep this for the build and all that. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I think I could do it. I'm going to constantly look at pictures of the Mechanist Forge again. But will I make the Fallout 4 Mechanist Forge as well? Probably not, because I have never got into the Mechanist Forge over there. I keep wanting to play it as like the Mechanist and all that, but the game just breaks in that location. And so I can't really be the Mechanist over there unless I like place a bunch of bottle cap mines in that spot, that maybe it would get rid of all the robots and I could just walk in there, grab Ada, and get out of there. But yeah, I don't think I could ever actually finish the Automatron DLC just because of how the game breaks there. I can't even finish the main game because it breaks in certain spots that are very important. So it's more like I get as far as I can with my character before I become overpowered and I just start a new one. But anyway, so I hope you all like the Mechanist Forge. I really liked it. I'm sad it's going to be going. What was this? These are the Death Star plans. Why did I have that there? Huh. It's an important piece. But I hope you all like it. I loved it. I'm sad. But it has to be done. I need all these parts. Thank you all very much. I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Buy my book, The Epic of Cassius Crossroads, authorhouse.com. Okay, have a nice day. Bye-bye.